Greetings. She went to go get something real quick. But peace fam over here on the She Is Magic Tribe. Alright, y'all. So I have been talking about this for a minute. So at the phone, I'm trying to make sure I get both of us in the screen. So if the phone looking kind of crazy right now, like I'm upside down, you already know what it is. We need y'all to get it together. Any questions, 9 times out of 10, put it in the question box so I can at least take time to go and hit the button and read the question or whatnot. We are going to just really get into this content. I've been talking about the human design for about at least 2 years now. So anybody who has taken my classes, one of the biggest things that I've consistently told y'all is to make sure you are not only pulling your natal charts, but you are pulling your human design chart. Why? Because this is how we get to know and understand who we are on such a bigger picture or a bigger plane. A lot of times y'all are missing some key ingredients because y'all not doing just that simple dynamic of pulling these charts. And if you don't know how to read them, this is when you go to people like her to break all of that down, because I was giving y'all like, okay, this is just the surface and you need to go in here and get real descriptive. But if you really want the meat and potatoes with this, you need to go to her. People want to call me all the time when I'm doing something. Okay, so you want to go to her and book that consult. But to even make it better, we are getting ready to start doing a workshop series because y'all know I'm about to take a break. So I'm going to hand it over to her and let her educate y'all for the rest of this year so we can get ready, as I've been planning for the last 2 years to get y'all ready for next year. Because I've already told y'all I was getting y'all ready for this year, getting y'all ready for what's getting ready to pop off next year. All right. So I'm going to let her get into some dynamics and just introduce yourself and all that good stuff.
Hi, everyone. My name is Asiya, and my platform is Free Your Mind to Shine. If you just Google Free Your Mind to Shine, you'll find a website, the IG, the Facebook, everything Free Your Mind to Shine. I've been doing human design. This is my 7th year now. So I call myself a student first of human design, and I'm also a teacher, but I'm constantly learning so much about human design, and as I learn, I'm able to teach more people and teach better. So it's something that, for me personally, it has changed my life, my whole way of just understanding this matrix, myself being a part of the matrix in this body, the way that I think, the way that I move, operate, the people that I attract, the people that come in my life, the people that I don't resonate with, that don't resonate with me. Like, I've learned so many dynamics about what human design is able to do when it comes to helping you navigate through this experience. And fortunately, I've been able to connect with a lot of people around the world who have been able to take my version of explaining human design and actually apply it to their lives and see results. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm open for any questions, any concerns, anything that you all might want to know. If I can answer it, I most definitely will.
So what I'm going to do is like a quick, my own Q&A. Can you explain to us what the human design really is? For these, my babies that are new, especially the ones that are new to my platform, what is the human design? Why would I pull this chart?
Okay, well, human design, first of all, the system is a fairly new system compared to a lot of the different systems that we might be familiar with. Human design came out in like the 80s, but basically to generate a human design blueprint, you need your date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth. And from my understanding, however this system has generated these charts, it helps you to see the actual dynamics of how your mind and your body are designed to operate, housed in one unit called you. Mm-hmm. So the astrology is used in it. So if you're familiar with natal charts and everything zodiac and astrology wise, human design is that and then some. It takes you to another level of astrology. So it just helps you to understand the system and like the aspect of how we operate based on the planetary system that we're in. So you'll see a lot of familiar symbols, and it looks tricky at first, but you'll see a lot of things that you might have been familiar with through astrology before. But the way that I like to break it down for people, especially on a beginner's level, it helps you to first and foremost understand the program that we're all operating in, and then from there you'll be able to see what your specific placement is within the program. So was that?
Yeah, because she made me not want mine no more, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. We was going through my chart. I felt like, y'all, you know how when I do y'all readings or I start to break down y'all natal chart, I was like, I don't want to hear no more. I'm good. I'm good on that. So I'm going to just stop right there, and we'll come back to this in about another month or so when I process all this information. And then when she told me about the two, the two birthdays?
Your mind zodiac and your body zodiac.
Yeah. That sent me down a whole nother rabbit hole. So now, ever since I met her, I can't go to sleep on time because now I'm up to 1 o'clock looking up information. I'm like, oh man, and relating it back to the natal chart or relating it back to my own personal journey and seeing exactly what it all, what it's all saying, to the point where I be like, no, I'm gonna tag out, I'm timing out on my chart, like for real. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna just pick out. So let's say they went to mybodygraph.com or they went to Jovian Archive. Is it Jovian Archive?
Yeah, Jovian Archive.
If they went to one of those and they pulled like basic chart or whatever, what would they see? What would they gain from that information? Besides the basics, because to me that was basic. By the time I got to you, I was like, oh, this is some basic shit. Like, no.
Yeah, I haven't been on the free sites in a while, but from what I do remember, they do give you like you said, the basic information,
right,
which is your type.
Okay.
Your strategy, your inner authority, and your profile. I'm not sure if they even provide the body zodiac date.
They do.
They do? Okay, so they must have recently started doing that, which is good. But yeah, you'll get the basic foundational information, which if you find yourself drawn to human design, you're gonna want to understand those aspects. You're gonna want to know your type, the way your aura works, your strategy, your inner authority, and your signature and not self thing. Because if you don't know those things, then the information that you gain, it may be exciting and mind blowing, but you won't be able to apply it, because human design is about helping you to understand your mechanics, like how you're mechanically designed to operate within this matrix, and to utilize that to operate in the best way possible so that you can gain what you're supposed to gain while you're here. But what I always see is people that are operating as their programming, which is not focusing, and it's not in harmony with how they're designed to operate at the core. So once you understand your blueprint and the core of how you're designed to operate, then you'll start to see all of the ways in which you operate that constantly cause you to not get what deep down inside you're striving to get. So
yeah, so I decided I'm gonna get a shirt that say the Nap Queen, because I obviously need a nap all the time. I'm gonna constantly need a nap, so that's gonna be my permanent t-shirt from the rest of my life. I'm just letting y'all know, in case y'all see that shirt, be like, she got the same damn shirt. Yup, I do. Don't say that. All right, so the types. Let's real quick just kind of briefly go over the types, because I talk about it on here and I normally put a lot of posts up dealing with the types, but can you just kind of give them a brief breakdown on what the types are?
Yeah. So you have the first type are the generators, which is broken down into generators and manifesting generators, and that particular group makes up about 70% of the human population. The second group is the projectors, and projectors make up about 20 to 21%. Your third group is the manifestors. They make up about 9%, and then the reflectors make up 1%. So in just understanding the percentage of generators in the world, we can say that the way the world operates, because it's dominated by generators, with them being 70% of the population, that means that the projectors, manifestors, and reflectors are going to find themselves in situations that are more so being programmed by the generator way of living. Mm-hmm. So generators are the energy types. They're designed to be the builders, the workers, the ones that are always moving around and basically just being the motors of the world. The second type being the projectors. Projectors are non-energy types. So what I always see are projectors that have more than likely been raised by generators. In some type of way, they've been hijacked in their early lives by generators, mm-hmm. and have been forced to live a generator world. And then eventually, they burn out because mm-hmm. projectors operating as generators, it just never really works out. So projectors, being the non-energy types, are actually the ones that are designed to tell the generators what to do. The projectors are here to direct, guide, manage, and lead the energy types, not actually be the energy types. So when I work, for those that have been on my platform, you all know that I put a lot of focus and attention, more so on projectors than any other type, because without projectors being in their right state, then projectors can't do their job with managing all of this loose generator energy in the world, mm-hmm. that's running around, acting crazy.
Like some badass kids.
Right. Exactly. So the manifestors are another energy type, but their energy is designed to just like kick things off. Manifestors don't have generator energy to actually continue with the energy that they initiate and start. So manifestors are here to get the movement going. Then generators come in to, keep the movement in the building going. And the projectors are supposed to sit back and just point, be like, okay, you do this, you do that, you go over there, you stay here. So, there's a system to this madness that we see in the world. It's just that a lot of us don't get to experience that because we're not operating according to how we're designed to. Yeah, right. So the reflectors make up 1%, and there are still a lot of reflectors in the world, but it's rare. It's rare that you'll come across one. Reflectors are here to literally reflect the state of health of the environment. So reflectors are the ones that they have all their centers are open. So they literally take in the environment, and based on how their health is as a reflector, that's going to determine how the health is of the environment that they're in. So the reflectors are considered they call them the canaries in the bird cage. So like when the miners go down into the caves to mine, they take the canary, and once the canary drops dead, then that's when they know, okay, it's some poisonous gas, we need to get out of here. Mm-hmm. So that's the reflector's purpose, for being wired that way. So so everyone has a very specific role to play within this matrix, and despite all of the chaos and confusion in the world, I feel that for those who resonate with this information, we do have the opportunity to at least get some type of population of people that do want to operate in harmony and be able to experience some type of peace and some type of feel good for the rest of our lives, if possible.
Right. So all of this is what I've been saying. It's going to help you get to a better version of yourself. If you really do the work, all my babies that took my class, I just saw one of them say that she's a reflector. Yes, you are. You are one of my many reflectors that have taken my class. I really stress upon getting this is the foundation to your journey to self. Like, before y'all get into the Orishas, before y'all over here, talking about what set you claiming, you need to know who you are at the core. And when we understand who we are at the core, we know how to move better. Because like Ayana said, you know better, you do better. It's just that simple. If I know how to do certain dynamics, then I'm going to move and navigate my life in a reflection of my own self-love. So let's get in a space that we actually are doing what we need to do and understanding what we need to understand. I'm going to take questions real quick because y'all ain't going to talk us to death. The workshop is going to come up. We're going to get into the basic because she turned me on to something I hadn't even got into from that perspective. I was one of them hard-headed ass kids that just jumped in the middle like, oh, human design, what's this? Let me pull my chart. Okay, I just need to know about me. That sound like me. Some self-absorbed shit. But that was what I literally was like, oh, and then I turned everybody else on like, oh, y'all need to get on this. You sleeping. But we are going to start from the very ground floor because it's a lot of information in that ground floor in the beginning stages, which is what she's going to get into and break down and make sure that you understand that before we start getting into your type and all of that. So we're going to have some basic classes in the beginning for y'all to take. And then next year, we're going to hit y'all with them heavy hitters. All right. So you need to get the foundation first. So when we hit the real class, the one that's like 8 weeks long, then you ready for it. All right. I'll have those up soon, and y'all know how I do. I start promoting, and y'all also know that these classes fill up real quick. She's being nicer than me, so she's giving y'all a little more leniency, so y'all get like 10 extra slots or maybe 5, I don't know. But it's better than mine because y'all know I'll be like, I'm not dealing with all of y'all. I can't do it. So let's see if anybody got any questions. Oh, I must have been missing all the good stuff. Y'all just talking away. Oh, let me go on yours. Okay, we're going to go through the question. I'm going to let her look through the questions while we getting it together. I can't wait to try. What did it say? Oh, nice.
I think,
what was her website? Oh, can you put your website or your Instagram page? And I want you to talk about that. You do have a platform. I do want you to talk about the platform that is actually pulling all these different types together.
Okay. I think I lost because I did something and then it went out and then I came back in and I guess I can't get all of that previous stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Put your your Instagram so they can pin that, and I'll go back. You said please save me a seat. I'm always late. You are always late, but we gonna save you a seat this time. Can you, y'all? I can't do this one like this. I'm gonna have to turn this phone around because my neck gonna be hurting. I'm not gonna have a crook in my neck because of y'all.
Yeah, I'll just put it right there.
Okay, there go free your mind. All right, to shine. So let's pin it. Oh, will it not let me pin it?
Do you have to type it in to pin it?
Oh, maybe I do. Oh, no, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yay, okay. So we got it on there, and it's pinned. So y'all can go and follow her. Somebody said, can you describe a manifesting generator?
A manifesting generator is a generator that has one of the 4 motors connected to their throat. So there are 4 motors. When you look at a blueprint, you'll see the 9 different shapes, and those are called centers. So out of those 9 centers, 4 of those centers are motors, and that's the heart center, the sacral center, the root center, and the solar plexus. So if any of those, first of all, a generator has to have the sacral defined. That means that the red box has to be colored in. So that has to be defined for a person to be a generator. And then they can have any of those 4 motors that I just named connected to the throat center. So it can be the solar plexus connected to the throat center, the heart center. It can be the root somehow connected from the root to the solar plexus to the throat, or some other channel. But as long as the person has the sacral center defined and one of the 4 motors is connected through a channel to the throat, that will make them a manifesting generator.
Okay, so what are some characteristics of a manifesting generator?
Oh, man.
Y'all ass crazy.
A mess.
No, I'm just playing. I like my manifesting generators. Y'all ain't a mess. Y'all ain't a mess.
Well, we can move real sloppy because having our throat connected to a motor gives us like this extra power of action. But what that makes us do, if we're not aware, we'll skip over steps. Like we'll do things way too fast. And then we'll make a mistake and then have to go all the way back and start over. It also makes us talk a lot because, having a motor connected to your throat, it's like the term motor mouth. I really feel that was made because of us. So, that's another thing. But, another thing about being a manifesting generator is that, we do have the ability to follow through, in ways that might be harder for regular generators, because generators that don't have that connection to their throat, a motor connected to their throat, they may find that even though they can get certain work done, it might be slower, or it might not have that follow through that an MG could bring with having that action part, which is what the throat center is about. The throat center is about action, not just communication, but actually manifesting in action. So yeah.
Somebody said it sounds like me. My friend used to always say, "Oh,
yeah,
yeah." I noticed during the class, I was telling her, I was like, my manifesting generators are interesting because they will be sitting on all of this stuff. They'll be sitting on a whole lot of businesses with a business plan, know what building they want. Like, we'll be sitting on like a whole concept and will not pull the trigger unless somebody is pushing them off the edge. And then comes me to push y'all off the edge.
Yeah.
So, it was interesting to meet her and talk about certain dynamics, because now it made me understand how to help my manifesting generators a lot better. Because before I was just like, y'all, you just procrastinating. That don't make no damn sense. And then I just feel like generators is just hard headed. So that was, I just look at all of it like, oh, okay. You said I need to learn. Wow. Yeah. So make sure you either book a one-on-one with her, because I do feel like everybody, especially my tribe, the ones that I've already had y'all to pull the basic, y'all need to book a one-on-one with her so she can break down. Because this is how serious it was. I was like, nah, you got to come stay with us, because my house, we got about 18 kids. Y'all already know that. It's a whole tribe, and it's a whole lot of energy. And it was like, we need to figure this out, because I'm ready to go sit in the woods somewhere by myself. So help me come get this together. Help me help them. Help me help them. All right. So go ahead and get your one-on-one. We are going to take and dissect it down and baby step y'all all the way through, so it doesn't get overwhelming. Because I know when she was describing that chart, y'all was like, what? I have no idea what she's talking about. What's the sacral? I'm just saying. I know it's going to lose you. I want y'all to really go and sit down and let her help you really understand what's your strength and what's your weakness. All right? Okay, so anybody else, I'm gonna take a few more questions. Let me go back through. As a reflector, what should I be focused on? That's what one of my babies said. As a reflector, what should I be focused on? Okay, that's for you.
Okay.
Reflecting.
Well, that's kind of hard to say, because you're asking more of a personal question for you. And me personally, I don't like to I need to look at a person's blueprint first. I don't like to give any like generalized answers for specific questions for an individual. So we can start by you getting your free blueprint, and then because I'm going to look at, even though I know all of your centers are open, I'm going to look at your incarnation cross. I'm going to look at, how old you are. Like, I'm going to look at many different aspects, and I'm going to be asking you questions as well, because I need to kind of get a background of like where you come from, your story, where you're at, if you have children, like all of those things come into play. So, yes. Let's connect outside of the live, and I can definitely get into those, get into some personal questions for you.
Somebody calling me 500 times. Okay, and then she like me, so you should already know. I'm not giving y'all no one size fit all answer.
Right.
We don't do that, and that might be because of our profile. Like, we not getting ready to give you that one size fit all answer. Like, no, boo, you got to actually. I need to know what I'm dealing with, because I can tell you something, and then you're gonna be blaming me later on down the road. What she said, no, I didn't. Use a lie. Use a lie. See the pattern. Okay, thank you. Let's see what else. Oh, Enchanted House says she already got hers booked with you. That's Jackie.
Oh, hey, Jackie.
I need to learn. Yep, y'all need to go and sign up. Do you find anyone have more than one? What was the question? That was Cleo. Cleo, what was find more than one what? I don't know what that meant. Which session should they start with?
I gotta say what's up to Casey and Naturally Clever. What's up, y'all? What's going on?
I'm trying to pin somebody. Wonder what I am. Only heard Reflector and MG. Oh, you missed the part of it, so you're gonna have to go back on the replay. She broke down every type. Sounds like, okay, we already saw you. All right, I don't see nothing new. Birth name or current name for your blueprint.
Oh, names don't matter. I just need date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth. And you can give me whatever name you want.
Right. And Cleo said more of that quality. I don't think we understand it. Where you at, Cleo? I'm gonna need you to pause so you can get your whole complete thought out. Your whole sentence. Let me see, did we miss one before that? No. We missed the. So when does the class start? Okay, so we getting ready to pop off the foundation within the next week or two. So it's getting ready to start in like literally 2 weeks. Y'all got 2 weeks. You already know when it go up online, it's gonna be gone. Y'all already know how my workshops go. So it's gonna be gone in 2.2 seconds. I got a waiting list already. I'm just saying. So soon as it go up, you better go get your spot. I'm not opening no more spots because I'm not gonna overwhelm my new friend. Y'all ain't getting ready to have her. Like, nah, I changed my mind. I ain't gonna do this. I'm going back in the woodshed. I ain't fooling with y'all. All right. So we're gonna have a set amount of spots. Once those spots are gone, don't inbox me. Let's go for my friends too. Old students too. Don't y'all inbox me talking about, can you open up another spot for me? No. No. The answer is no. More than a quality aspect or the blueprint. Do you find more than one? Oh, can somebody have? I'm thinking she's asking, can somebody have more than one blueprint? Like
no.
More than one design?
Oh, no. No.
So it's just one?
Yeah. You based on your date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth.
Okay. Mm-hmm. If you do not have your time of birth, please just call, y'all got to just call the register of deeds, or like you can call like the birth certificate people. They will give you exactly your time of birth. I get that all the time with the natal chart. So all you got to do is contact the deeds office in your city that you were born in. And if you real nice, it might be some little old lady behind the desk that'll give it to you for free. And she might not make you order that mother's copy. But if so, you're going to have to order the mother's copy. All right. I'll be reading your mind. I know, because y'all always asking for shit.
Oh, and Naturally Clever, we're going to be doing the workshops on Zoom.
So once we get, I know I got a tester flyer out just to see if y'all was really interested, because I'll be telling y'all need this, and then you be like, ooh, and then y'all will wait until the last day. Some of y'all will wait till the last day when we talk about this type of content. This is not no lightweight class. Let's be clear. This is going to be like the Journey to Self class with some content. So if you know you're not in the space to be receptive, generators, then you need to know that you're going to have to get in where you fit in. Like, this is some like real shit. Like, don't sign up for this class and only attend one.
Right.
You're going to miss the whole point. All right. So I really want y'all to stay focused. When you do sign up, get into it. I love what we have learned about our mini tribe over here. I do. It has helped me a whole lot. I just realized that I'm just gonna live my life, and then whatever happened, I'm wherever the chips fall for the rest of them. That's where they gonna fall. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing nothing else. All right, everybody's saying they need a space. Okay, now when I'm gonna have it up. It's really it's actually already online. I'm just letting y'all know. For my babies that know me, my tribe, it's actually already up for y'all to go ahead and reserve your spot. I'm just saying. This first class is not gonna be as long. So I think we said 2. The first class will be like two sessions. Mm-hmm. So the first class will be 2 sessions. And then it will be recorded, so just in case you do miss it and you can't be there live, you'll be able to get the recording. So it is virtual. And then we'll just start baby stepping y'all from there. All right? Mm-hmm. It's final. It's final. It'll just be that one dynamic, though. So each class will be something different. All right? Each class will be something different. So the one that's up right now is the first class, and it's going to be 2 of them. All right. It'll be 2 classes, and that'll be 1 dynamic. All right. 1 payment. And then when we launch the next one, same thing. It's no different than what I be doing, y'all. No different. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Hi, beloved. That just came in. How does a projector release penetrator? Ooh, that's a good question.
I was just about to tell you to look at that one.
Man, listen.
Yeah. You want to answer that one?
Run away. That's all you got to do is run away.
Retreat.
Right. You need to run away, B. No, I can honestly say for me, what I have definitely learned. I'm over here trying to counsel y'all. What I have, look, off of that question. What I have learned is we need a lot more time. So you have to be selfish and create a lot more self-care time, because if you don't, you're gonna be ready to thump somebody in their forehead. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. So, same routines I've been telling you. Take your ass outside, put your feet in the grass, hug some trees, all the good stuff. Get a lot of sleep by yourself in your own room, away from everybody else. Don't stay in an apartment complex. None of that. You need to be in the country. All right. She might have something else to say.
Yeah, that's a tough question, because a lot of projectors that are overly exhausted and under rested, a lot of you all aren't in positions to really get in your own space, because you may not be in a living situation to where you can have your own room. You might be sleeping in a bed with your partner or even your children. You might just be like in a small house or apartment. And auras are big, especially the generator auras. Generator auras, it's just really hard if you're a non-generator. It's just hard to get out of a generator aura, and unless you live in like a castle, like it's gonna be tough. But if you're a projector and you know that you're in a small house and there's auras surrounding you, it's just going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to rest the way that you need to rest. It's going to be hard for you to just really be yourself, because you're never really getting the opportunity to discharge the energy that you're absorbing from the other people. So, and then for the projectors that are living a generator lifestyle throughout the day, you know, you're already running around collecting energies, and you come home, and if you aren't living by yourself and don't have that space, then literally, like, your centers and that need, that open sacral that you have, it never really gets the chance to just exhale and breathe. A lot of projectors just pass out when they finally get done running around, and that's not even the proper way for a projector to go to sleep. Projectors, you all are supposed to lay down and like read a book, or just, you know, chill out, listen to some music for a good at least 30 minutes before you go to sleep. But if you find yourself so exhausted that you just get home and then you just pass out, it's like you're in a routine that is working against you, and it will catch up to you. So if you happen to be on this live, if you know people that, you know, are living this type of lifestyle, try to get them, you know, connected with this, because everything takes time, but the sooner you're aware, the better, because at least you have a chance to get out of routines and situations that aren't allowing you to like really feel good in your body, aren't allowing you to be rested, and without the full rest that you need, you're not coherent, you're not able to move through your days with the proper way of like looking at life and feeling good, and you know, it's a whole domino effect with that. So yeah.
Man, listen. Didn't I tell y'all I said I wouldn't? I'm like, I tag out. Because I swear I'm surrounded by generators, manifesting generators. It's a whole bunch of damn energy in our house.
Yeah.
So, where I'm going to get away? I'm going to go in the field. We got a big ass field in the back. I'm going to just go out there and make me a she shed and just be like, call me when y'all need to eat. Call me when you need the basic necessities in life. And even, you know, piggybacking off of what she said, I remember, y'all all know I came from a fashion industry. I was going like wide open, like literally 12 to 18 hour days. And those 12 to 18 hour days was creating this like completely exhausted dynamic for me. But I didn't know. And what would happen, I found myself, my body actually breaking down each year. Every year I would get sick. But when I would get sick, it would be to the point where I would be laid up in the bed for like almost a week or two trying to recover, because I didn't understand that this was not my natural lifestyle. I was taking on the characteristics of my parents. Both of my parents are workaholics, so I took on their characteristics. But in the back of my mind, I always was saying, there's a smarter way to do this. We ain't supposed to be doing this. So I'm not getting ready. Like, I still was rebellious because I didn't follow in the footsteps of my parents. But I knew there was a smarter and better way to do it. And I still say that. So I'm always trying to perfect or do something from a different perspective than what I do it now. She said that's how she feels on set around actors. With Drain, just logging on. How can you help figure out where your generator or projector is? You need to book a consult. April, you need to book a consult. That's how you need to find it. Somebody asked about what does it mean when the lines don't connect?
I guess it depends. Because it could mean, it could be a hanging gate. So a gate is basically when you look at the lines, when you see a line that's not connecting, that's a gate. So that's basically a hanging gate. So that means that gate is like reaching to connect to the other end. And if it can find, you know, someone with the other end or that gate that you don't have, that's making it not connect, then once it connects to that other gate, then that'll be a channel. So I'm not sure if that
helps.
Yeah.
You still don't know what she's talking about. So you need to take the class. You need to take the class. And that way you can do it. Book a consultation with who? You are the queen. Not with me, with her. That's who page I just had pinned at the bottom, April. Free Your Mind to Shine. So Free Your Mind to Shine is the class. It's the page that you want to go and contact her through so you can book a one-on-one. I really would prefer for y'all to go ahead and get those one-on-ones before these workshops or like during these workshops that are happening, because it's going to give you your own personal blueprint. What we're giving you is the content and the information to help you understand it. But those one-on-ones is going to break it down where you'll understand it from a whole lot. I'm telling y'all, I would not bring this information if it was not necessary. And you know, I've been screaming about this for at least 2 years. It is not only, the little bit that I knew changed my life as well, along with my natal chart. But then now, she done came in and like blew my whole mind. So now I'm sitting there restructuring our whole life. Like the whole house, we restructuring. I'm about to paint a different color. We gonna have everything gonna be damn neutral in here. We don't need no excitement. Sit your ass down. Look. Okay, let me see. Does the human design have a connection with past lives? That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about that right now, though.
That's too deep. Yeah. That's a class question.
Yeah.
Or a consult question. Hold on. How does a projector really... Oh, we already answered that one. Is there a certain focus for manifestors? And what are characteristics of manifestors? All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah, when it comes to the focus of manifestors, that again, kind of like the reflector question, that depends on like your incarnation cross. It depends on like where you sit, because that's gonna... Not every manifestor, of course, is going to be interested in the same things, but we do know that manifestors all do have the strategy of initiating and informing. So it all depends on, what you're designed for, like what areas within this matrix you will naturally resonate with, to where you will be the informer and initiator of those particular topics or categories. So that's something, again, I would need to look at from an individual perspective.
Somebody said, does human design trump your numerology? I feel like it all kind of tie hand in hand, but you can go into depth with that.
Yeah, I would say, I don't really like to look at things from like what's better than another, because I feel like all systems have something that, we can utilize to understand ourselves better. But because they're two totally different systems, I just wouldn't even put them in a competition like that.
Right. And that's almost like comparing natal charts with human design. Like, it's two totally different dynamics. And the good part is where I can see, like, she'll say something and I'll be like, oh, that's this in this house. I can see the direction. Mm-hmm. But what I do feel like is the human design gives me more intricacy. Like, it gets into different, like another type of intricacy when you're talking about the human design. I feel like the natal chart is going to map out your life. So when y'all asking for focus and stuff, there's a lot of stuff that I can tell you, like, boom, you go to this natal chart, I can tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You might not like it, but I can kind of tell you, like, this is where your energy should be focused on. That human design going to tell you how you need to set your life, structure it up, what's going to, be good for you, how y'all ain't doing what the hell you supposed to be doing. Like, all of that. It's going to break all of those different dynamics down. Mm-hmm. Okay? All right. So, that's all we giving, because y'all trying to get a whole class on here for free. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
They tried it, though.
Right? You tried. Okay. So, what we'll do is, like I said, for my babies that I already know, I already got a link up for y'all to go ahead and reserve your spot. The class will be 2 weeks from now. Next week we'll be coming on periodically just to like give y'all a little check-in, see where y'all temperature at. And then book a one-on-one. I pinned the page at the bottom. I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds to get that page written down so you can book a one-on-one. What we didn't talk about, so this is the last thing before we get off of here. talk about the platform you're building.
Oh yes. So again, my platform is Free Your Mind to Shine. I'm a YouTuber. So you can find me if you Google Free Your Mind to Shine, you'll find like my YouTube page and everything else. But my website is freeyourmindtoshine.com, and I have a human design social network platform. It's like, it's like a Facebook type setup. So I have that set up for people who are interested in joining a Facebook for human design, basically. So you would go in and register, and I will automatically get like all of your information for your blueprint and generate your blueprint for you if you don't have it already. There are groups that are already laid out based on your type, your profile, your inner authority. I'll be doing incarnation crosses, and I'll just be expanding the group so that way, as more and more people join, you'll be able to find, the different groups that you actually belong to. Because the way that we're all set up as unique individuals, we have a lot of aspects that we find that we can be categorized by. So like me and Tamara, we're 1-3s, but the difference is she's a projector, I'm a manifesting generator, but we connect very well just based on being the same profile as a 1-3. But projectors are going to want to connect with more projectors, generators, more with their type. So it's set up to where you can start finding more people that you harmonize with and start, learning more about people that you find yourself attracting, or even if you want to learn more about, your family, your friends, your partners. This is set up to help people start getting organized and structured to where you're automatically put in a place to where you're dealing with people that are already on the same frequency, already on the same page, already interested in the same thing. So that way when you go in, everyone already knows that this is about human design. And from there, you can start to structure, if you want to build a business team, or, you may be someone that has a business, but you're looking for specific people that are focused on being able to do certain things, and they might come in, through another avenue, and then you get to talking to someone and find out that they're the perfect person that you need on your team, and vice versa. So it's all about just making a specific platform for people that want to connect from an authentic place, and just go straight in and know that they're going to be surrounded with people who are on the same page as them.
So that's dope. It's going to be real dope. I hope that everybody signs up. I know that's going to be a prerequisite for all the ones that are taking the class, and that's going to be moving forward. All right. I will talk to y'all later because I ain't fooling. I'm already tired. I'm tired. I'm about to go. I got to go take a nap. So I thought I saw one question. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, Enchanted House, it is 2 different prices. It's just the reservation and then the full price. All right, it's a reservation and a full price. Somebody else had a question too. How do we get a one-on-one consult? That's what they said.
Okay, so everyone go to my IG, follow me on IG, and send me a DM, because I'm actually gonna move you all to my email and communicate with you all from there. But just for purposes of just getting everyone into one direction, everyone go to Free Your Mind to Shine, hit the follow, send me a DM letting me know who you are, and if you want to put in your information so I can start generating your blueprints, I'll go ahead and get started. But I'm going to respond and basically move you over to my email platform, because that's where I'll be sending all of the information and where I'll be able to communicate a whole lot better outside of the Instagram DM.
Because she don't be on social media like me. All right, so we will definitely chime in and, throughout the week just to let y'all know what we got going on and what dynamics are getting ready to come up. My babies that are taking the God is Awakening class, y'all are coming up on some of y'all final weeks. So I'm super excited about that we coming to almost to an end. We got one more week. And then the winter solstice. I do have one final workshop that I will be hosting, and that'll be for the winter solstice and what we need to do to prepare coming into 2021. Because y'all need to get y'all life together. All right. I love you guys. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. See you all soon.
Peace.
Peace.